This is
Sophie if you're new around here, or welcome back if you're joining us from last week.
So tune in, because it's going to be a good one. Good morning. So we're on our way from our free camp about 160 k's out of Tennant Creek, and we're heading to Queensland. It's a cracker sunrise, as always in the east.
Yeah, super excited to be heading into Queensland. We love the East Coast, so yeah, keen to be back.
So we've had a pretty interesting morning. We pulled into the Barclay homestead to see if they were open for fuel, which they weren't.
Yeah, hot tip, if you need fuel on this road, they're the only servo until over the border, and they're not open at 5:30 in the morning, so
Not sure what time they open.
they didn't have any signs or anything, so maybe Google that if you're planning on doing this route.
Anyway, we pulled in, and next minute Sophie's pretty much in my lap.
And don't think anything inappropriate.
A big, probably a Huntsman that was fairly big.
It was literally the size of my hand, like not even joking. It was the size of my hand.
A little bit smaller, come on.
It was pretty bloody big.
Yeah, it crawled across her window, so I was just trying to see if they were open.
And Aaron had his window down, and this huge spider.
Yeah, they're not going to hurt you though. It's only a Huntsman.
But it was also pitch black, and then you see this thing crawling across the windscreen.
And she's like, get out. And I'm like, I'm just trying to see what fuel price is and stuff.
Anyway.
Yeah, so that was pretty interesting.
Yep, and you guys didn't see, but yesterday morning, when we were leaving early, we seen a fire on the side of the road and had to call 000 to report it.
Yeah, that was just outside of Alice, was it?
Yeah, on the Stewart Highway. So, yeah, both mornings leaving early, we've witnessed a lot and reported stuff and lived a lot. So,
yeah,
it's been very interesting.
I love driving at this time, not because of animals, obviously. They're most active at this time, and you got to watch out and be careful. But over there is a cracker sunrise, as you would have seen. So,
and also, like, I think it's better driving at this time because you're more alert. I feel, well, we are anyway.
Yeah, I'm definitely a morning person.
Yeah,
so
we're more like once we've had our coffee.
Yeah,
we're morning people, but we get tired like towards the afternoon and night. So we'd rather get up early, smash out a few hours, and then be at camp by midday. Every afternoon.
That's the best time for me. I reckon. I love it.
Yeah.
Then you got the arvo to do whatever.
Yeah. Let us know below. Are you morning people or are you afternoon drivers? So we are at another border crossing. We thought we would pop on here and show you guys. Where do you think we are? Quickly comment below. What state are we in? All right. Welcome to Queensland, baby.
Our last jerry can. So hopefully there's a town pretty soon that actually has fuel. There's been a fair few on this road that says, sorry, no fuel. There was a police station though, so that's helpful.
I mean, hopefully. Hopefully we make it.
It was nearly an emergency, so
we almost were calling an RMA.
Yeah, close one, but we made it. Lucky we had 2 jerry cans, so we used both of them, and we just rolled into town on empty, so lucky.
Yeah, so if you guys are doing this trip as well, like on the Barclay Highway, make sure you pack jerrys or don't travel during, I guess, middle of the night.
Pretty much, yeah, because if we tried to fill up at Barclay Station, as you know, but they were closed because we're early risers. Yeah. So
yeah, just check what time they open if you're doing this trip, so that you can make sure that if you need fuel, you can get some there. If we got some there, we would have been fine.
Oh, would have done it easy. Well,
yeah.
we still did it fine.
Yeah, but like without being a bit
Yeah.
But yeah, we put both jerrys in and yeah, just rolled into the petrol station. So
Yeah, I probably had, what, 50 k's left, so I had a little left, but after that town we filled up in, the next one was, what, 220 odd k's away?
yeah, 222 after that. So yeah, we're all super lucky. So filled up the jerrys again. So hopefully that will get us through without any worries, which it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says now on our dash we've got like just under 400 k's in the tank. So if anyone's interested, we get 16 litres per 100.
The 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, the road from Mount Isa to Camberwell, known to locals as Tojo's Highway, was built during World War II with American funds and was originally designed as a link road between the southern states and the theoretical front line in the Northern Territory. So we're just on our way to our free camp, hopefully. We're on the lookout for it anyway. It's on an unsealed road. You've got to go through a closed gate, but they just ask you to shut it to keep the cattle in and all that sort of stuff. And it's on a, what's it called?
Corella Dam, I think.
Yeah. So
I'll put the name of it actually here. It's about halfway between Mount Isa and Concurry, I think it's called. So yeah, pretty cool. There's a croc. Steve Irwin.
you want to hold it?
Crikey.
Crikey, mate. We're taking the dog for a walk and then Sophie spotted this little fella. Not sure if you can see. Just there. Crikey. Look at that. First croc on the trip. Pretty nice views here. Beautiful spot.
So I'm convinced that it's dead or fake because I don't know, it wasn't budging anyways. It might just be some kind of scare tactic to prevent people from swimming. What do you reckon?
Dunno. It looks real when you're up close to it, but I don't want to get too close to it.
I don't want to test the theory. So anyways, it hasn't moved and birds were landing on it, so I don't know, not sure.
What do you reckon, guys?
Tell us what you think below. Have you been here and is it real? Or
Like, we just got into Queensland.
yeah, I think we're a little bit on edge though because we just got into croc country. So let us know in the comments below. Do you think the croc's real or is it a scare tactic? Anyways, we are staying here for one night and heading on from there. We'll show you guys around later on as well because we brought the drone, made sure it was charged so that we can show you guys from the sky how cool this place is. What do you reckon, Aaron? Good spot?
Yeah, bloody pearl. I wish we could stay longer, but we got plans.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a time frame this week. We've got a few things organised that we're doing. So yeah, just the one night, but pearl of a spot. And we're just saying we think it should be, you know, a paid campground because it's that good.
It's a pretty nice view with me in it, isn't it? It's a nice spot here, so that's our setup. There's a fire pit, we might have a fire later. And watch the sunset. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's a new day, and as you guys saw yesterday, we crossed into Queensland, so we're just heading down and seeing what's to do.
Yeah, we'll show you what we get up to.
Catcha.
So we just arrived in Winton and we're at the Winton musical fence. So I'll show you around. Go take a look. Ginger, lead the way. Maybe not. She's going for the mud. So we just pulled into Longreach just to have some lunch. We're not doing much, just passing through really, but it seems like a pretty cool town, so we will be back. So we're just at the Rotary Park, parked in caravan parking only, which is pretty good. Nice big spots, so yeah, pretty good. I'll show you around. As you can see, they're nice and big spots. Nice park with a barbecue, some seating and shelter. Nice green grass, which is always great. Me and Ginger was having a nice run around on the grass. She loved it. So yeah, if you're coming through, definitely stop in and have a look around.
We just got to camp. We're at Tambo tonight in Queensland, and it looks pretty cool. I'll give you guys a show in a minute, but basically we're just staying here for the one night. It's a free camp and the flies are friendly. So Aaron's actually there now, spraying the door with the rid.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah, hopefully it works. And I'm about to crack into a ginger beer from the brewery at Alice.
If you've never used tropical strength rid, give it a go. It'll change your life. Yeah, we drove about 13 hours today. It was a big day, but finally at Tambo. So just for the one night again, and we're probably doing another, 6 hours tomorrow. So yeah, you'll find out why shortly.
It's only for a couple of days, and you guys will see in next week's episode potentially. I think it's next week's episode anyways.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, of why that is the case. But yeah, pushing on through, getting through, we've got somewhere to be. And yeah, we'll share it with you guys soon.
That's our quick overnighter setup. We got 2 legs down. We don't always put them down. And we got 1 leveling brink because it's a little bit uneven. So now 2 chairs and of course our ginger beer. Should be a good night. Cook up some dinner soon and then get up nice and early again and do it all again tomorrow.
And when we say the flies are friendly, they are friendly.
Morning. So another day on the road, and we just arrived at Morven at the historical buildings in miniature. So as Sophie said, it suits me. I'll show you around. Sophie's just inside making some breakfast, I think. So, and I'll have a look around, walking Ginger. It is closed from what I can see, but a lot of it's outside as well, which is awesome. All the old farming equipment. I think that's for old honey extractor, to be honest. I could be wrong, let me know. An old tractor. This is an old kerosene hut. I'll have a read about it in a second. Kerosene tin hut. The Great Depression, 1929 to 32, was a time of extreme hardship for people in Australia. The Wall Street crash in October 1929 signalled the beginnings of a severe depression for the whole of the industrialised world. After the crash, unemployment in Australia more than tripled. In mid-1932, almost 32% of Australians were out of work. The Great Depression impact on Australian society was devastating. Without work and a steady income, many people lost their homes and were forced to live in makeshift dwellings. Many were built out of scrap and discarded materials with poor heating, cooling and sanitisation. This is a beast, look at that. An old Chevrolet. Pretty cool.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are heading to Bolin today to fuel up and continue on our leg through, and we've just come across this little, I guess, dirt road on someone's property, and yeah, Google Maps took us through it to get to our next fuel point. So pretty cool, because there's like cows and kangaroos and all of that. Goats, yeah.
Corrugations.
Just when we thought we'd cleaned the van. But luckily it's raining today, so we've got mud and not red dirt, which is perfect.
Couple little sections at the start that was all dusty, but should be all good hopefully.
Yeah, so there were some cows on the road. I'll put the footage in now, but the cows on the road were so cute. They were just standing there staring at us. So this dirt road that we're on, how many k's is it?
It's roughly 75 kilometres from what we can see anyway, so hopefully that's the end of it.
Yeah, basically parts of it are really well graded and parts of it are pretty chopped up, so definitely make sure you got your seatbelt strapped in for this one. Anyways guys, it's pretty cold today. Can you tell that we've gone south? Like it says 16, but to me it's a bit colder than that, maybe like 11 or 10 with the wind.
Yeah, definitely. It's quite chilly.
We have been experiencing lately about 30 degrees every day, so yeah, a bit of a shock this morning. Had to put away the shorts and pull out the long pants and jumpers, although Aaron didn't get that memo.
No, I still got my shorts and shirt sleeve shirt on and my thongs.
Always. And there's another cow on the road. Yeah, pretty cool to see something different, because the road yesterday in from the border, the way we came through anyway, is just very bumpy anyway. It's just got lots of holes and
it's just
ruts.
Had a lot of rain lately, so the roads are pretty rough.
Yeah, and I think like everyone on the east coast at the moment, you know, are struggling a bit with the rain. So yeah, it's just interesting to see something a little different to what we saw yesterday as well. We had schools of birds just flying at the car. Would just fly at you, and you would stop or slow down, and they would still fly into the car. Like you couldn't avoid hitting them, unfortunately. So we did hit a couple, and like really tried not to, but we did hit a few, and tons of butterflies and moths and crickets and all that stuff. Glad that it was only birds and moths and butterflies that we hit, because there were things as well like emus, kangaroos on the side.
We nearly got a kangaroo in the morning, but I stopped in time, so it was all good.
Yeah, and a lot of the kangaroos on this road as well, anyways, have been little. So yeah, no big berthas to report on that front. We have those little sirens on our bull bar for the kangaroos. Not sure if they work after that experience.
It's the first one though. So.
First one we've seen on this trip actually come up to the car. So yeah, maybe they do work.
Maybe, maybe not.
Anyways, guys, heading to Boland to get fuel. Continuing on today to camp, and we might be crossing another border. So 2 borders in 4 days. I would hate to look at our fuel bills.
Been quite big, I reckon.
We'll talk more about this in probably next episode, so stay tuned for that one as to why we're rushing back in this direction. But yeah, we will share more once we know more.
So an update, we got to the 70 something K end, and then we seen it was another 80, was it 89 kilometre dirt road?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, the rain's continuing, which we still like because there's no dirt, but it means that there's mud, and don't mind the bumpy footage right now. It's a bit bumpy, but it's a bit slippery.
Yeah, we just got in a situation where we nearly got bogged, but I was only in 2-wheel drive, and I chucked it into 4-wheel drive and just got out while slipping and sliding everywhere.
Yep.
So the nice clean car is all muddy now.
Yep, no longer clean. So yeah, no, it's all fun, but keen to get off the corrugations a little bit.
I just want to go back in that mud again and pump it.
Oh my gosh, I don't.
Which I might be coming back into some.
Yeah,
we'll see. It
looks pretty soft, pretty wet at the moment. Looking at a few road trains have been through and like
tore it all up.
Yeah, chopped it up. So that's probably the tracks that we just got stuck in a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, we'll update you guys soon. Can't wait for you to see this episode, Mum. Can't wait for you to cringe for the whole thing.
The creeks are starting to come over now.
Yeah, so like Aaron said, the creeks are starting to come over the road and rise, and it seems a lot wetter on this section of the leg anyway, so yeah.
It's definitely testing out the Snowy.
Yeah.
So see how it goes. So far so good.
And testing the D-Max.
And the D-Max. And my driving.
And Aaron's forward driving abilities. He's pretty good, I'll give him that much. He offered me to drive before.
It wasn't this bad before though.
Disclaimer, never forward drived in my life. But yes, very different to what we expect. I don't know if you guys can see out the window there, but all the dirt and mud is all getting caught up in the little mirrors. Can't even see the Snowy anymore. Hope it's still on there.
Yeah, hopefully you cannot see it at all.
So this road wasn't closed when we hopped on it, so don't give us hate for driving and tearing up the track, because we didn't mean to.
we did think it was a highway. So.
Yeah, going onto it, it's tar, and then yeah, there's highway signs with the K amount and stuff. So yeah, don't give us hate for tearing the track up in the mud. We didn't mean to. It wasn't us. So made it off the track onto the bitumen because we were rolling off the track as well because we ran out of fuel. But I just wanted to show you guys the car. So it doesn't look too bad there because you know the rain's been on it. Look at the sludge. Just Aaron filling up the car.
We love pushing the D-Max to its limits with its fuel. I know that much.
Like this is a regular occurrence for us way too often. Anyways guys, alright, look at the back of the rig. Wow. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
It's all fun and games.
You reckon they'll swap those gas bottles still?
Yeah.
Nice water filter though. Let's have a look around the side and the back, shall we? You know, I'm pretty thankful it's raining because this would have been all red dirt. But instead, it's just a bit of mud. Oh. Look at that. And there's literally not a soul on the road because they're not stupid like us and going out doing this track or whatever in this weather. Goodness gracious. What a view. She's thick. The sun shining in the sunshine state.
No wonder everyone thinks you're weird. Oh, Sophie's gonna hate that. She doesn't like it when I spin. Makes her feel sick.
You can. Ginger. Trying to talk to the camera and she started barking.